Slugger Collector's bat will sell for $129.95 plus shipping. To purchase this bat, call Big Time Bats at 866-480-BATS or see them on the web at bigtimebats.com. That's 866-480-BATS or bigtimebats.com. The Mets 2015 Louisville Slugger World Series bat comes with a 30-day purchase price money-back guarantee. Call 866-480-BATS. This bat is licensed by Major League Baseball Properties. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission. Now, think about this. You spend more time with your bed sheets than anything else you own, but with department stores and their ridiculous markups, you'd have to pay a fortune.
He's located in the Antarctic base.
I saw that. I was so disgusted and so disappointed that even if that's how they feel, to do it just on the heels of this officer being killed, I think is so disrespectful and so insensitive. The number to call is 1-800-848-9222, 1-800-848-9222. Let's go to Ralph from Manhattan. Ralph, you're here with Rita Cosby on 77 WABC. Your thoughts about this,
Well,
Ralph?
Rita, hi, Rita. Those folks aren't thinking about being terribly inappropriate in their actions. They're not the type of folks that think that way. And I'm talking about black, white, whomever. I'm not talking about race here. I'm talking about those who would protest in such a inappropriate time. But I'll tell you one thing. Once the violent rap sheet comes into
you rely on. So now it's an opportunity for manipulating a spine, renowned for operating on an eye, a knee. Oh. But stop and ask yourself, how good are you at cash management? Unfortunately, no medical school teaches you this critical skill for running your practice.
In your home. This is Patricia McCann, and with me is Larry Landis, the local owner of Renewal by Anderson Replacement Window. Imagine.
Attention investors, you've heard National Realty
At 800. Now we've had markets with a nice substantial rally. What always has followed that? Crash, right? A major crash. And why? Because the institutions get to a point where they say, "Gall, look how much money we've made. Let's take it off the table." And they start to sell. But they tell everybody else to stay in and hold. But in reality, they're selling. And after they make $10 billion, they'll get fined $500 million for misleading everybody once again. And we'll read these same fines next year and the next year and the next year as they make $1 billion and they get fined $200,000 per billion that they're making by misleading all the investors.
Folks, think about this. If everyone was always buying, which is the advice that you always get from your financial...
we missed the ability that Mr. Thomas can be defeated.
Right. I mean,
There is a possibility. Now, from my personal point of view, it is not a strong possibility, but people are using their influence and their money to get their candidate in. Now,
I could bridge the
Ruth, using her political connections.
And more than 2 years ago, it was life-changing for me. It could also be for you. Plus, everyone who calls right now, get those 4 powerful home steady investing courses, a $247 value for free. Westchester area listeners, call now. 855-81-TRADE. That's 855-81-TRADE. 855-81-TRADE. Or register online at otawallstreet.com. All right, when we come back, we'll talk about Online Trading Academy's patented rules-based trading strategy. Oh, and by the way, do you have any rules as to when to sell? That's next when we come back.
The west side is very slow. Mid-60s, well up into the 140s, and it eases just a bit, but you're already at the bridge at that point. Over at the Harlem River Drive northbound, volume is heaviest, it looks like from the 120s into about before you hit those 150s. In New Jersey, a very difficult ride northbound New Jersey Turnpike through Middlesex County. Over in the car lanes, exit 10 in Edison, an accident.
Tos Delsum, Alka-Seltzer Gold Plus, y Mucinex.
Por eso, no bajes la guardia. Demuéstrale a la gripe y el resfriado quién tiene el control. Ahorra más. Vive mejor. Walmart.
10:50 AM, el tránsito.
Vámonos al tráfico, que de hecho
matchup, but we'll be ready to play our game and we'll go from there.
Up next for the Mets, mandatory workouts tomorrow and Sunday before they head for Game 1 of the Fall Classic. Marker Day, 10-10 wins at Citi Field.
Monday afternoon, you can celebrate the blue and orange with the rally that Queensboro President Melinda Katz and the Mets organization are hosting right at Queensboro Hall. Borough President telling 10-10 wins the team really deserves this.
The Mets have been...
An historic synagogue is burning right now in New Brunswick. John Grimmeyer overhead in Shop Rate 80. John?
Oh, Wayne, this is burning pretty badly here, too. We've got the ladders up. I see at least two of them pouring the water on top. They're also trying to fight that roll.
You're here with Rita Cosby on 77 WABC.
It's great to hear you again, Mike.
Warning, it looks like that crash is out of the way. Belt Parkway westbound a mess right now. Pennsylvania Avenue right on down to the Verrazano. Eastbound belt is crawling from right around...
Because his mistakes, they're going to go 350 feet. I don't see that as the perfect park for him. I really don't. Bill in Morristown, what's up, Bill?
Hey, Mike, how are you?
Good, what's happening?
I'm a down-to-earth Mets fan, and I'm frustrated with a lot of the Mets fans I'm hearing. I'm totally in agreement with you. What they spend or don't on Murphy and Cespedes.